Hey everyone, it's me, Joel D. In this video, we're going to be talking about implementing your starter template. So the main purpose of this video is going to be to turn your ugly, unprofessional looking default WordPress website into a modern looking professional website that people will actually take seriously. And that is my funny approach to it, but it is the truth. When you start off with WordPress, I mean, there's nothing really done for you. It's very blah, and what starter template's going to do is kickstart us into an awesome looking professional website. So let's get right into it. As always, go to your website, WP admin, log in with your credentials, and it's going to direct you to your default, and we're going to start by going to appearance and starter templates. Click on starter templates, and what's going to come up first is this getting started box. And theoretically, starter templates work with any of these builders. I think they put Elementor first because it's the best and most popular. And what I'm going to do is click Elementor. So that was the reason why we went ahead and installed Elementor in the first place, because we need a builder to utilize these starter templates. So I'm going to click on Elementor. And it's going to bring up these starter templates for me. So I can hover over these. I can preview them. If I click on any of them, it'll give me an overview and a look into what the pages will look like by default if I were to import this entire site, which is what I'm going to do. Not this one necessarily, but just gives me a couple starter pages, so I don't have to start off from scratch building my own website. What I can also do is come down to this preview section, and I can view this page externally, so I can actually see how it functions and how it looks from a real-time perspective, and what your site could effectively look like just by importing this template. So here's what the home page looks like. None of the buttons typically work. They're just there for show. You would actually incorporate your own links into these using Elementor, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do all of this. But here are the 5 pages that they offer: the home page, their about page, services page, projects, and contact. And again, this is all, lorem ipsum. You're not getting real content or copy or anything, but they're giving you the design, and you would basically fill in all of the content that you would want. And then obviously you'd build out other additional pages, but you can use these as templates going forward. And say you have another page that you want to look like your about page, you can start by using this template, because what I showed you in WordPress was the posts and pages section. Well, when you import this, it's going to import all of these different pages and designs into your pages section, so you can go there, and then utilizing Elementor, you can edit the look and feel of each of these pages. Again, we'll go through all of that. Now I'll head back over to the default homepage, and I can just browse through some of the other looks and feel of other templates that they're offering. If there's something that I like, I can click on any of them and check it out, like I did with the last one. And you'll notice that there's an agency button for a lot of these, and that means that these are actually, you have to pay for them. There's free versions out there that don't have the agency. So if we wanted to use that one we looked at before, or this one, there is no additional fee. It's just, you can use them for free, and you can also filter here by free. Because I'm in the dog niche, I'm going to go up and click and search for dog, and you can see there is a free dog template out there. So I'll click on this, take a look. Again, I can scroll down here and look at the entire page. I can click on this, scroll down, look at the entire page. This could be a good starter for me. I mean, especially for time's sake, I'm probably going to use this. It'll save me some time looking for a bunch of dog images to make my site dog friendly. But you don't have to pick a template that's necessarily this close to your niche. you can use any template that you like the page layouts for. So if you don't like this page layout, if it's too plain for you, it's just these easy sections that go from an off-white to white, off-white to white. You may not like this. You could look around, find a template where you like the layout, because that's what these templates are for, not for actually getting you into a perfect website designed specifically for your wants or needs. So just get something that you like the design for, and then we'll go ahead and import the site when we're ready. But before doing that, I do want to show you again what our site looks like. So if you were to click on Dog Nerve, I'm going to right click that, open this link in a new tab, just so I can show you a before and after from what our site looks like right now, which is this, to what it'll actually look like when I download or import that template into our site. Okay, so let's go back into my dashboard, and I'm going to click on import complete site. So what I could do is just import this specific template. So later on, if you want to look in the other templates, you can actually pick out one of the pages you like the layout for, click on it, and import that page only, and you don't have to import the entire site. So I'm just going to stick with the entire site here, and it's going to send me to this little open dialog box, and it's importing right now, so this may take a little while, but as you can see, that was pretty quick. Import customizer settings, I'm going to do that, and that's what we can change later within this customize option under appearance. Import widgets, I'm going to keep that. Import content, I'm going to keep that, just so I can see the content that's in there, and I can update it with what I want for my own content. It'll give me a little placeholder and idea of how they designed this site with the content that they created, and it'll just make it easier from a look and feel perspective on updating that with my own content. So I'm going to go ahead and click import, and it's going to go through this import process that could take a few minutes depending on the size of the site. Okay, now that that's imported successfully, I did pause the video, so it took a couple of minutes. I'll click on view my site, and it's going to bring me out to dogserve.com, and now this is what my site looks like. So it was that quick. It just gives me that huge head start, and then I can start working through using Elementor on updating all of these sections within the page, as opposed to creating this from scratch. So we went from this hello world to this in about 2 minutes. So that is the power of using the tools that I just showed you and the plugins that we've installed, and I couldn't be happier with the look and feel that I just got in 2 minutes. Now, before I wrap up this video, I did want to show you something real quick on customizing this template now that we've imported the starter template. And I'm going to go back to my WordPress dashboard and go to customize, which is under appearance. And when I do this, it's going to bring me out to my customizer. So now I'm in my customizer settings, and this is more structured toward our theme settings, and you can see that we have these options to change global settings or customize our global settings, our breadcrumbs, our blogs, our sidebars, our footers, our WooCommerce plugin. Some of the plugins that you have, if you can customize them, they'll be added into this left-hand panel. My menus, widgets, homepage settings, etc. Before, when we didn't have a homepage, if you notice, before our site was set to this, your latest posts. So this site, this was our latest post. So that's how the setting was set up. However, when we imported that template, it added a home page for us, and it automatically updated our customizer, because we said to the static page of home. So I'm going to show you in the next video the home page where it is in our dashboard, but you can see it automatically did that for us. So it changed it from latest post to homepage, which is this layout. And this is where you would do that. So if you had other pages, say you wanted your About Us to be the homepage, which I would not recommend ever, you could do that here. But it's set to home, and you can see all of these pages weren't existing before except for sample page, I believe. Now we have an About Us, a Contact Us, a home page, and a services page, which are these. Okay, I'm gonna go back, and in my global settings, I can also change some stuff about, again, more theme centric stuff. So for instance, maybe I don't like this purple button. I could come to global settings and I can click on buttons. Here's where you would change your typography, your colors, your container, and buttons. So if I wanted to change the font, I could do that. Base typography right now is Work Sans. I could change that to Wire 1, and you'll see that it updates here. Okay, maybe not that. It updated, this was actually the font family right here. So I'm going to change that back to Work Sans, and you'll see this text update to the new font family. Okay, and this is for body and content. If I wanted to change the other headings, that's where I would do this. So right now it's set to Change a 1. If I change that to Chakra Petch, it's going to change the headers, and there you go. But I'm going to keep that again at Change a 1. I liked the way that it was set up to begin with. Again, designers out there who created this, they know a lot more than me about designing, so I'll stick with what they've decided. But you can go through everything: heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, etc., and go through this whole list and make as many updates as you want to the sizing, to the font, etc. I'm going to click back though, and I can see colors. So the base colors, as you can see, are this, I don't know if it's purplish, brown, and orange. So here, if you wanted to change these colors, you could do that. That goes for the generic colors of the site, but then there's also things you can change for a container. So if you want to increase the width of the container, you want it to be a different layout, and we can do this. I wouldn't touch this here. We'll do this in some of the pages that we start developing, and if we want to eventually change it at the global level, we can do that here. And then for buttons, I can click a different color. So if I was here, I can see that the color is orange. Maybe I want that to be different, but I'm not going to change any of this at this point. The option, what I was talking about, where if I wanted to change this purple color, I would come back to colors, base colors. Oops, sorry. I would go to buttons, colors and border, hover, and that's where I see that purple button. So I could change this to, let's just, for the fun of it, change it to this brown, and X out of there. And now instead of going purple, it goes to that brown color. I actually kind of like the purple, so I'm gonna click back. You can actually do Control Z, I believe, too. Yeah, not here. You can in Elementor, and I'll show you that. But okay, I'm gonna go back, click on the hover color, and change it back to that purple. And now it's purple. Okay. Now that's customizer settings. Again, it's around the theme of the entire site. What I'm gonna walk through in the next video is Elementor and actually changing parts of the website itself. So maybe I want 3 columns in this section, or I want to change the text here. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So that's going to wrap this video up. Hopefully it was helpful. We now have an awesome looking website instead of this ugly looking thing. So we accomplished our goal there. And now in the next video, I'm going to show you how Elementor is important and how we can really fine tune this website to meet our needs. All right. Hopefully this was helpful. Reach out if you need anything, any help, any questions, any feedback. Let me know how these lessons are going, if they're helpful, if I should change things up. Again, I didn't focus too much of my time on the production of these videos. I didn't want to waste time. I just wanted to get to the nuts and bolts of everything. I didn't want these flashy things flying around my videos. I wanted them to just be to the core, get my point across, and hopefully I'm doing that. So let me know how everything's going for you, and post any question or comment or feedback on the comments below or within our Facebook group. All right, I'll see you in the next video where we use Elementor and we start updating all of our web pages and starting to really adjust it to what we want and what we need. All right, thanks everyone. See you in the next video.